Well, Bob Crandall conferring with Jason Rodriguez. Jason is kind of gingerly not moving that left arm, but he got a pat on the helmet from trainer Crandall. And we'll see if Jason will get some additional playing time. Meanwhile, Zach Turner ready to kick off for the Corning Hawks. Corning has rebounded. They're within 8. Here's the kick. A long-term ball that is picked up at the 13-yard line. And a return out across the 25. Well, there are more than a few Corning players coming out of that stop applauding the effort. And that's where the Express will have the ball to start the second half of this ball game. So Corning's good fortune producing a 6-point tally. They failed to get the 2-point, but they've made it interesting right now with 8:20 left, 20-12.
Yeah, the Hawks offense came out of the locker room ready to go here in the second half, so they take it down the field quickly and get their score. We'll see what the Express have come up with to open the second half.
Hunter Gilbert continues to engineer the Express, no pun intended. He has Charlie Mann, who has seen limited action. It's been primarily Tim Davis carrying the football, and on occasion Nick Root. Setting them in motion, it is Davis with a sweep. Davis with a burst of speed around the corner, and finally will be knocked out of play by Rodriguez, and Rodriguez again hits that shoulder. And from this distance, he's showing that he's got some pain out there.
So he must have stepped out of bounds a little earlier than I thought he did. I thought he got a lot more yards than that, but
yeah,
he will be out at the 50-yard line, so a 23-yard gain for Davis.
All right, so midfield. The Express facing a challenge here in the Corning Hawks, and just as they hand off the ball to Charlie Mann, whistles sound, flags fill the air, and it's going to be a procedure called against Elmira.
So the Express getting the edge on their first play, and Tim Davis showing us what explosive speed he has. A lot of speed on the field tonight with both of these teams. Their skill players able to go the distance at any time, so they're very dangerous. Davis now with 128 yards on 12 carries. That's going to push them back 5 yards, first and 15 for the Express.
8:11 to play, third quarter. And this time it is Clark, and Clark loses his footing as he just did make his way around the far end and slips up near the 48-yard line. Well, fans of Elmira who tuned in early in the season remember us calling the names Ashley and Lewis, Jared Lewis with a high ankle sprain, and he has not been able to recover from that as quickly as they would like. And Eric Ashley has been out with concussion-type symptoms. And there's really no word at this point when and if he's going to return this season. Straight ahead call this time. And they get back to what appears to be the original line of scrimmage, which would be the 50. And just stepping inside Elmira Corning territory, ball will be spotted on the 49-yard line. So second down and 9 at the 49-yard line.
So they must have saw something on the inside, but not there. Here comes Gilbert on third.
Another running play to about the 46-yard line. That's Nick Root on the carry. And now we have a fourth down.
Well, Elmira goes for first downs on fourth from their own end of the field. They're certainly not going to punt the ball here at the Hawks 45.
After that 6-yard gain, Davis goes in motion. Now a flag. I think we had several men moving at the same time. And that is the indication. Procedure, Elmira.
Well, Elmira will be hard-pressed to go for it here on 4th down. 4th and 10 from midfield. I would be surprised to see them go for this one.
Well, Coach, I think that coaching experience of yours pays some dividends as Gilbert and his offensive crew will lead the field.
Well, they've given the Hawks several opportunities, a short field opportunity all night. Now only up by 1 touchdown. Very dangerous to do that here, so they will send the punting unit out for the first time.
Well, the always resilient Jason Rodriguez is deep, the only man deep for Corning at the 14. And we have another whistle, and that's a timeout. So Elmira will take the timeout. And we go to our update file. And last report we had from Ithaca, Horseheads had vaulted ahead of the Little Red. They were tied early in the game at 7 apiece. And the latest?
Now it's 30 Horseheads, 13 for Ithaca. So it looks like the Horseheads Blue Raiders are trying to punch their ticket into the playoffs with a victory over Ithaca, but certainly a lot of time left there. It looks like they're about halfway through the 3rd quarter.
And that's our story here in Corning, midway through the 3rd period. Connor Pronoski is deep after a timeout called by Elmira and ready to continue. Pronoski looks to the sidelines, gets an audible from his coach. He's at the 40, going to punt, and there is a booming kick. Rodriguez will watch it for Corning, and it rolls in his favor. He picks it up at the 10 and advances it maybe 4 yards, 5 at best, and then rolls out of bounds. And I'll tell you, the way he's been banged up in most recent plays, I'd be a little hesitant to want to do that.
Well, very aggressive play by Jason Rodriguez. Perhaps he said, I need an opportunity to touch the football. I haven't touched it tonight. So he scooped that one up right in front of the Express players and took it 5 yards.
Well, he never signaled fair catch. And, you know, if it's nearby, I guess he figures he's going to take advantage of it. Excuse me. All right, Kean Collins has the team set. And a man in motion, and they're going to give it to their big man, the fullback. That is Cale Donegan. Donegan looks across the field, looks like they've got the first down. They needed to get to the 25, and it's inches short. Use an old phrase about the width of a credit card. Adam Watson now is a receiver near side. Donegan again in the backfield. And we've got a man in motion as Collins will carry the football. Donegan gives him an outstanding lead block to get the first down. And he's past the 30 to the 31-yard line. The lead block by Rodriguez. Phelan back in game now for Corning. Yasir Mohammed in the wingback position right side. Rodriguez goes in motion. Collins keeps the football. Kean Collins the masked Avenger out across the 40 to the 43-yard line. And that is another touchdown for the Corning Hawks. A few years ago, I was covering playoff football down in Binghamton, and there was a team from the Syracuse area. And they were playing, I believe it was Walton. And every time Walton got a first down, the announcer would say, and that's another first down for Walton. There's a running play for Muhammad. Yasir, burst of speed. He's to the 40, down to the far sideline, makes an adjustment, and finally rolled out of bounds inside the 30 at the 28-yard line, first down. So to finish that story, the public address announcer would always say, and that's another, and the crowd would fill in the blanks, first down. It got to the point that Walton was winning decisively, that it angered a fan from Onondaga, and she came over and blistered him verbally. Didn't think it was fair that he was being so one-sided.
Right.
But they were getting the first down. So anyways, keeper by Collins. Kean lunges straight ahead to the 24-yard line. I would imagine Kean Collins, Rance, he's playing with a heavy heart. His grandfather, Harvey Miller, passed away earlier this week, and I knew Harvey from my early days in covering football here at the stadium in Corning. He worked with the group that was in the booth of timing and scoring and all that, and he was very active in the community, and it was a pleasure to call him friend, and I know that he is dearly missed by family and friends alike. But Kean is playing an outstanding game tonight, and he's going to try to keep the football with no results on that carry, as he got wrapped up almost immediately as he tried to dodge to the left side. So the ball will stay at the 24-yard line, and it brings up third down.
You know, as you say, Collins certainly having a great game. He had 40 yards in the first half, and we had mentioned that several times 5 plays were for negative yards, but he's up to 112 yards on 22 carries now with a tremendous third quarter.
All right, here we go again. He's in the shotgun. Drops back. He's got a man open, throws it deep, and it's caught! Touchdown! Jason Rodriguez landing on the shoulder again, in pain, but he got it done, and he outdistanced everybody for a 24-yard pass reception combination.
So here come the Corning Hawks. It started with Rodriguez being aggressive on the punt and picking it up with defenders right there in his face. And it ends with Rodriguez in the end zone with a 24-yard touchdown pass from Kean Collins. They go 85 yards on 7 plays, and they are looking to tie this game up with a 2-point conversion.
All right, here we go. Collins under center, rolling to the right, passes off, and caught! We're tied at 20 apiece. What a comeback by the Corning Hawks with 2:55 to play in the third quarter after the Rodriguez completion and reception and the 2-point conversion by Collins just now. And it is a 20-20 ball game in Corning, New York. Friday night football continues, and we're back in a minute.